This month, the troubling case of an Instagram chat group called Boys Locker Room became viral on social media. The chat group had boys of class 11th and 12th from affluent families and belonging to schools in South Delhi. They allegedly shared morphed images of underage girls and made lewd comments and rape jokes. Screenshots of the chats were shared by an Instagram user. Once the chats became viral, the Delhi Commission of Women wrote to Delhi police. The Delhi police registered an FIR and made an arrest too. This incident has led us to look towards a huge societal problem. These boys were shaming girls, objectifying them, and through these acts they were asserting powers over their bodies. But these incidents do not happen in isolation, and it makes us think if there has been an increase in predatory behavior of young boys, or has it always existed? This particular episode proves how bad the situation is and how deep rape culture has permeated to the current generation. Many psychologists and child counselors believe that there should be appropriate communication between parents and children about sex education. Also, if these conversations are not open and are not dealt with proper decorum, it won't help the child. According to a Mumbai-based psychotherapist and child counselor Padma Rewari, the way sex education is imparted in India has to change. Most importantly, respect and consent should be emphasized in conversations. Also, phone and content accessibility without filters can be a dangerous thing for kids. But who all are responsible for this? It is very easy to blame all the boys who are involved in the incident. But that won't solve the actual problem, which lies in the age-old patriarchal practices. The deep-rooted misogyny and sexism in the minds of the people, which has gradually percolated down to this new generation. The whole society becomes responsible for such episodes, especially when they say boys will be boys. Blame victims for any act of sexual violence against them instead of making the perpetrators take accountability. Everyone starts learning at home. Home is the first school for every child. We may not be able to control the content the media shows or the obscene lyrics of songs which come on TV. But what we can do is explain to the children about what kind of attitude or behavior is acceptable in the society and what is not. Parents need to start talking to their sons and daughters about issues like consent and respect. What was the reaction on social media? This incident left many people in shock, as majority of the boys who were involved were below the age of 18 years. The celebrities also wrote on their Twitter and Instagram handles criticizing the incident. Richa Chadda tweeted that this is a multifaceted problem because everyone is still squeamish about sex education in our moralistic country. Teenagers are confusing porn for sex education. And now data is free. How dangerous. This will explode in our faces in the next 5 years. Sadly, I reckon. While Sonam Kapoor wrote, this reeks of entitlement and gross negligence on parents' part. The parents are to be blamed for raising sons who don't respect human beings and spoiling them. And boys, you should be ashamed. Why is awareness about sex education important? The lack of awareness about sex education in schools or at home ultimately leaves children with no option except the internet. The internet, to be honest, may not have appropriate answers to questions and is full of misogynist stuff, where women are objectified. Here it is important for the parents to do away with the taboo related to sex education and to talk openly with their children without any fear of being judged. The media also plays an important role in shaping the mind of children. The type of ideas embedded in the lyrics of Hindi songs and movies glorify misogyny and promotes toxic masculinity. It objectifies the bodies of women. An effective sex education policy would ensure safety of girls as well as would promote gender equality, which would further lead them to fight this rape culture. Instead of shaming girls and binding them into restrictions by curbing their freedom, the education system should be so strong that it should create a safe environment for everybody. It is the need of the hour that the significance of gender sensitization, women empowerment be included and inculcated in the young minds to reach the target of gender equality in the society. And this needs to be started at schools as well as at home. Children of every age should get a safe space to question and talk about sex without being judged and without feeling ashamed. They should learn about consent from an early age. Until and unless this is achieved, the incidents like boys' locker room will continue to happen. Another incident related to social media surfaced where a girl pretending to be a boy, Siddharth, messaged one of her classmates, another boy, with a plan to gang rape herself. Later, she confessed that she only did this to test the boy. This incident is being used to discredit all the prior violent narrative against women. Rape culture is all around us. Obscene images, sexual abuse, sexual violence, glorification of such violence, glorification of toxic masculinity, all these things are spread through media, culture, rituals, and all sorts of entertainment. It's high time we call out pervasive sexism, rape culture, and all other things that make masculine aggression cool.